Well, across our city, it's turned out to be a good-looking afternoon.
Yeah, after this morning started off very gray in many spots with that low cloud deck hanging over the area right around 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Ever since, we've seen the clouds deteriorate a bit and some blue and some sunshine poking out now as we take a live look over southeast Austin. Circuit of the Americas shows a beautiful afternoon, as Brian said, shaping up for us as temperatures from that sunshine are beginning to move very quickly. In upper 50s, low 60s, where we started off this morning, have turned into the mid 70s already, and that's right around our average high for this time of year. A little sticky outside and a little breezy too, as we have a southwesterly wind at about 9 miles per hour, and I think those winds will pick up as we work ourselves through the rest of the afternoon. Meanwhile, you can see the gray on the screen there. That represents the cloud cover from this morning, all breaking apart. Just a few passing clouds left over. No green on the map, so leave the umbrellas at home and just take those sunglasses here today. It's going to be a beautiful second half of our Monday, as temperatures have pretty much pushed into the mid 70s area wide. 72 in Burnett, 73 now in Llano. We're above the 70-degree mark east of I-35. Our only exceptions, Mason and Fredericksburg early this afternoon, still in the mid to upper 60s, but you'll make your way into the upper 70s and low 80s too, just as we're expecting all of our daytime highs to do. The thermometers downtown at Camp Mabry right around 82 for a high. The winds maybe up to 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts by the time we get to sunset tonight, and they should begin to wind down after dark and as we head closer to tomorrow morning. But speaking of heading toward tomorrow morning, southerly flow continues. That continues to bring in that Gulf flow, and with that being the case, it's only going to get more humid, and with the increased moisture into the atmosphere, check out what's going to happen here. Future clouds and radar, high-definition weather model. We started off at 10 p.m. tonight. Notice just a couple of clouds out there on the screen. And then as we put things into motion, get closer toward tomorrow morning, the clouds thicken up. Notice how the whole area by 8 a.m. encompassed in that cloud cover, and even a few pockets, very small in nature, of green there on the map. That represents some very spotty drizzle that we could encounter on our morning drive into work. So we might want to leave if you have a long drive, maybe 10 minutes early. It could be a slow go at it, especially if the drizzle sticks around in 1 or 2 communities for quite a while. Could be a little slick and could slow that commute down a little bit, so keep that in mind as you head out. So a little bit of fog too on top of the drizzle. Otherwise mainly cloudy, but very warm tonight. Lows only dropping into the low to mid 60s. We'll call for 66 downtown, 68. Nice and warm in Bastrop tomorrow morning. LaGrange 70, and we're essentially looking at a much warmer morning than even what we saw this morning as we wake up on our Tuesday. We'll keep it warm and muggy on our Tuesday afternoon. 83 for the high. Drizzle fades away early. Fog burns off, but we'll hold on to the mainly cloudy skies. Now, the best chance for rain over the next week or so will come Wednesday and into Thursday. So a more in-depth look at that shows a 30% chance for rain on Wednesday, as the humidity will help fuel a little low pressure system that comes by. Maybe an afternoon thunderstorm thrown in there too. And Thursday afternoon, the dry line moves by, and these spring dry lines have a tendency to bring some pretty strong thunderstorms, and they in fact just might. Storm Prediction Center from Norman, Oklahoma believes that North Texas, where you see the yellow there, has a slight risk to see some severe weather, but it's just to the north of us, so we may see that slide down a little further as the new models start to come out over the next couple of days. So we'll keep you posted if in fact that is the case. Otherwise, a 30% chance that you get some wet weather on Thursday afternoon before we dry it out briefly on Friday, and then a small chance for rain returns Saturday and Sunday.